I'm Ben Wolf bringing you this blockbuster matchup, Best of the Coastal League versus hosting Best of the Western League. Starting lineups for you. First for the visiting Saints, Lincoln Grogan, Anthony Etheridge, Paisios Palomalu, as well as number 13, Jackson McCall, and finally Grayson Bell getting the start as Saints control the basketball for Santa Fe Christian. Of course, Dax Hall, Caden Doucette, Chase Othick, as well as Jarius Bolden and Jaden Hibitua.
Turnover right there, Ben. Grayson Bell kind of stepped out of bounds once he was trying to protect keep the ball in play, I should say.
Well, head coach Mike Hopt coming in here to Santa Fe Christian. Of course, the Santa Fe Christian head coach, deep shot off the rim, rebound Lincoln Grogan. In his first year for Santa Fe Christian, it is none other than Johnny D.
Yep. Great outside shooter with USD.
Johnny D just most recently playing internationally in Spain.
Oh, nice.
From way downtown, way off the mark. And now it'll go the other direction.
And knocked out of bounds by the Eagles.
So with 7:05 to play, we're scoreless here. Some fans still filtering into the building. Pretty good attendance for a Tuesday night non-league game here in San Diego County. Palomalu, cross-court pass. Grayson Bell draws the foul, and he will head to the free throw line.
Yeah, great look there by Palomalu on cutting out of the double team and hit Grayson underneath the basket. Olchik had to come over and foul him from behind.
So Bell's first attempt is good. Now, we've seen a lot of different starting lineups throughout the first third of the year here for Mike Hop's Saints. And Grayson Bell off the back iron. And diving on the floor is Jackson McCall, Grayson Bell, Palomalu, weak side up in the air, no good. Rebound, Dax Hall, and the Eagles will go the other direction. Dax Hall setting up the offense. Eagles in motion, spread out wide. Hyde pick up top. From the wing, big time outside shot by number 12, Chase Othick. Doesn't get it to go. And now the Eagles will inbound the ball from underneath their own basket with a fresh 35 on the shot clock.
Yeah, Saints double team Hall. That left Olthik open, and he could not hit the three.
Eagles now. 6:22 to go. A 1-point advantage for the Saints on a lone free throw by Grayson Bell. Dax Hall. Shot is up, off the mark, and a charge. And Grayson Bell drawing the offensive foul. Perhaps more importantly, that's the first personal on Dax Hall.
Yeah, their best two players for the Eagles, Ben, both with fouls here early on.
Anthony Etheridge up and in, and the Saints with a quick 3-point advantage. Lincoln Grogan picking up full court, diamond matchup zone press. Anthony Etheridge almost had it, and a quick foul there for Jackson McCall in his second game for the Saints. Had to sit out the first stretch. Transfer from San Marcos.
Yeah, I liked what he did there. Just that he wasn't set in time, and Hall recognized that and ran right into him for the foul.
Dax Hall gets it outside, knocked away by Jackson McCall. And Dax Hall recovers.
Yeah, nice hands there by McCall in the passing lane.
And we have a timeout.
No, I think it's the shot clock.
Shot clock, okay. They did not reset the shot clock, so that is at 23 seconds. Or I guess they did reset it, and they weren't supposed to.
Right, because it really wasn't a turnover in possession.
Right, we're all square with 5:33 to go. Cross-court pass into the corner. Big-time shot way off the mark. And here come the Saints. Etheridge from the corner, in and out. Eagles with the rebound. That's number 12, Chase Othick with the ball. Passes over to Dax Hall, loses it in transition. Etheridge has it, and it's going the other way. It's going to be a foul against number 22, Jaden Hidipue. Hidipue with the foul. So that's 3 team fouls already on the Eagles. Jackson McCall with the point guard duties now. Grayson Bell from the outside, he'll sink it. Bell, a reserve in the early goings of this campaign, but now in the starting lineup, responsible for 4 of the Saints' points here in the opening quarter. Passing out into the corner. Dax Hall now from the top of the key, and he sinks it. And the Eagles are on the scoreboard with 4:22 to go in the first quarter. They trail by 3. Palomalu, cross-court pass to Grayson Bell. Back up to McCall. Etheridge at the wing, puts it on the paint.
Whoa.
And that's good power move by Anthony Etheridge with 4:06. Saints with a 5-point advantage.
Yeah, I love it when Etheridge gets a little bit aggressive in the offensive paint. He has the athleticism to really dominate off the glass.
Dax Hall tries to find a man down low, and no good.
Yeah.
So with 3:49 to go, Thomas.
Yeah. No, I was just going to say, Hidipue, instead of cutting towards the basket, Ben, he went to beyond the arc. That's a miscommunication with him and Hall.
Well, these Santa Fe Christian Eagles are ranked in the top 15 in all of the Golden State. Palomalu with the left hand. Saints go up 10-3. They are 15-1, ranked 15th according to Max Preps in the largest state of the union. Finding their way in the corner off the front iron. Here come the Saints. Palomalu, he'll pull up from the outside, way off the mark. And
Student Bowdy better.
Kiefer Johnson now into the game for Palomalu. Thomas, Kiefer Johnson's a player we've had our eye on all season.
Yeah, a little different role for him now, coming off the bench. He was starting a couple of games, so you love that type of, that type of playmaking ability coming off the bench. Let's see what he can do.
Dax Hall double teamed, weaves his way around. He's fouled by Drew Parker. Mike Hopp telling him to keep his hands up, and now Santa Fe trails by 7 with 3:02 to go.
Yeah, Parker recognized Hall as he was weaving through their defense a little bit late, like you mentioned, and put him on the free throw line where he shoots for the season at 80%.
Well, Dax Hall, very reminiscent of John Stockton, the way he shoots it off the shoulder.
There you go.
Bringing back a member of the Dream Team.
Different style of shorts than
Yeah.
than John Stockton. We'll leave it at that.
Kiefer Johnson puts it on the paint, dishes out. Drew Parker, pump fake to the elbow. Anthony Etheridge will fire from the outside and way off the mark. Kiefer Johnson saves it. Drew Parker goes up with it, misses. Anthony Etheridge, he'll try his hand, misses. Tip, no good. 5 offensive rebounds to no avail for the Saints, much to the delight of the Eagles crowd, and Dax Hall takes it the other way.
Yeah, you got to convert when you get those second chance opportunities, Ben. They
Big
did not.
time 3 does not convert for number 13, Cohen Sponsel. Coaching staff at Santa Fe Christian really high on Sponsel. Lincoln Grogan sinks it from 17 feet, trademark jumper, and the Saints are up 12-4 with 2:13 to go in the first quarter. We'll step aside on the NFHS Network powered by SoCal Sports Production. Back live on the campus of Santa Fe Christian High School. Eagles hosting the Saints of St. Augustine High School, who've taken the trek up I-5 for this non-league matchup. Saints up 12-4 here in the first quarter, 2:13 to go. Dax Hall getting picked up full court by Lincoln Grogan. Trapping zone press by the Saints. Cross-court pass. Here come the Eagles on the right side. Swings it back up to the top of the perimeter. Motion offense here for the Eagles, trying to get something down low as multiple Eagles are flashing to the low box. Dax Hall thought about it, then goes all the way in, left-handed layup. No secret to this kid averaging nearly 29 points on a team with a 15-1 overall record. Will Spurgees now in for the Saints. Drew Parker, power move, gets it to go. And that's now 14-6 with 1:20 to go first quarter. Ooh, a foul. Must have been a reach on the drive. And that's going to be against Lincoln Grogan.
Yeah, that's a tough call. Give credit to Hall. Hall's getting double teamed the minute he comes over the timeline, Ben, and right now he's trying to facilitate to allow his teammates to get some shots, but they're just not making them. You can see Mike pleading his case.
Hall is doing a good job of splitting the defenders and getting to the hoop with high velocity.
I agree.
So Hall makes the first one. Palomalu back in for Kiefer Johnson. So Palomalu, McCall, Grogan, Spurgees, and Parker in for the Saints. For Santa Fe Christian, Carson Guile, Dax Hall, as well as Brent Vermillion and Jaden Hippitu. And also Cohen Sponsel still in there for the Eagles. Kick out. Nice little dish and a needless up and under layup. And the Saints go the other way, 42 seconds. Lincoln Grogan from the outside off the front iron. Palomalu tips it to Grogan, keeps it in bounds. 33 on the clock, 29 on the shot clock for the Saints. They will be in no hurry, playing for one shot against the Eagles. Couple of screens down low. Parker and Grogan flash up top. And a turnover as Palomalu couldn't connect with Grogan. Anthony Etheridge back into the game for Drew Parker.
Yeah, give credit to Vermillion. He made that a tough pass because he's playing that passing lane perfectly.
Dax Hall slowing it down. 14 clicks on the clock for the Eagles. They trail by 6. If you just joined us, we got a good one here in Solana Beach. Kicking it outside with 3 seconds left off the front iron. Spurgees has it. And that will end the first quarter. Saints up 14-8 after 1. We'll be back for the second quarter right after this on the NFHS Network, powered by SoCal Sports Production. Saints looking to go on the road and upset a top 15 team in the state of California. Ball knocked out will go in favor of the Saints, much to the chagrin of the Eagles fans here. 7:48 to go, second quarter. Eagles have been on fire this season, ripping off 15 wins. Their only blemish on the record against Moreau Catholic of Hayward, California in the Holiday Classic, where they lost by 2. And Mike Hopt wants to talk things over. A little frustrated that the Saints are not all on the same page offensively. We'll keep the action right here on the NFHS Network, powered by SoCal Sports Productions. And Thomas, Saints out to a pretty good lead here. It seems like defensively, the Saints matchup diamond press is faring pretty well against the Eagles.
It is. It's extending the other 4 players that play with with Hall out of their comfort zone. You were seeing a lot of air balls here early on, and that's us that they're not shooting in their range. But like you mentioned, Ben, in the first quarter, Hall has all 8 points, and with the double team that he is seeing, he is splitting that defense beautifully.
Saints working around the perimeter. Lincoln Grogan, short corner, fadeaway jumper off the front iron. Dax Hall with the rebound. Here come the Eagles, 2-on-1 break. And that's another charge, another offensive foul. This time Lincoln Grogan drawing the charge. And that's the second of the game.
Yeah, great effort there by Lincoln, as you mentioned, Ben. And Othick thought he had the step advantage, but Grogan's held his ground and went right into him. Second foul for Chase Othick, as he's their second leading scorer on the season. Othick on the year, averaging just under 14 points per game.
Yep. Santa Fe Christian has several players who are getting looks from the next level at D3, D2, and D1. So here comes Jackson McCall with the point guard duties. Will Spurgees in the corner, gets it down to Anthony Etheridge. Stutter step, loses it, ball's on the floor, and the Eagles come up with it. And
Kyle Plassman right there.
It looks like was it a foul? I'm waiting for the call.
I think it's a tie-up, wasn't it?
Oh, it's a timeout, but they never called a foul on the court. I guess it was a jump ball.
Yeah. I thought initially Plassman came underneath Etheridge's legs and took control of the basketball that was just laying there on the court.
I thought he called Etheridge for a foul, but they never report. Well, maybe they did just report the foul down there. So I don't know. It's inconclusive as to whether Anthony Etheridge was charged with that foul.
They haven't put a foul up on the Saints side of the scoreboard yet, so
no.
we'll keep an eye on that. It might have been a turnover on Saints.
Eagles, Dax can't get it to go. Etheridge with the rebound. McCall now puts it on the ground. They wanted a push off. And now the Eagles got the offensive foul against Jackson McCall. McCall with the incredulous look, like, who, me?
Second foul for him. He had the ball on his hip, and like you said, he lost the handle of the basketball as it kind of hit his hip, and then he pushed off with his other arm. Just not a pretty possession there.
And there's another foul on Jackson McCall. He bit the pump fake. A masterful job by Brett Vermillion to get McCall up in the air, and now that will force McCall to sit down with a couple of fouls, and it will bring Drew Parker into the game.
Yeah, you hate those 80 feet fouls, Ben. You're trying to do too much.
Oh, no, a miscue by the Eagles, as they were not on the same page with the corner pass. So Palomalu gets it to Spurgees. Cross-court pass to Grogan. Baseline, 18-footer, why not? Lincoln Grogan's bread and butter, putting the Saints up by 8. Here come the Eagles the other way. Dax Hall looking to make something out of this high pick. Gets it down low, gets both Saintsmen to jump, can't finish, and now here comes Grogan the other way. Palomalu can't finish. Etheridge, oh my, and there's a foul against Anthony Etheridge. That one for sure is on Anthony.
Yeah, right now, both teams kind of can't do anything really with the basketball here early on.
And checking in for Santa Fe Christian, Caden Doucette back into the ball game. So Dax Hall, Brett Vermillion, Doucette, Chase Othick, as well as number 32, Kyle Plasman, the junior, playing down low. Palomalu puts it on the deck, kicks it out to Spurgey, short corner, tries to get it inside to Grogan, ricochets off an eagle, and now the Saints will inbound underneath their own hoop.
I try to bounce past to Grogan.
Palomalu dangerously close to 5 seconds. Parker now beyond the arc. Etheridge and Grogan in the low post, and it's good. Refs do not call the push-off.
That's because there wasn't one.
According to Dr. Conroy, he didn't see one. Kicking it down low. Plasman back out to Dax Hall. Into the corner. Going up and good. That's number 2, Caden Doucette. And Doucette narrows the gap to just 8. Palomalu to Etheridge. Etheridge down low. Knocked away. Palomalu from point-blank range can't get it to go. And here comes Othick the other way. Othick to Hall. Whoa, the Euro step in full effect. And that basket is good. They cut the deficit to just 6 points with 4:19 to go, second quarter.
Yeah, went right around with the Euro step around Grogan. Great play there by Dax Hall.
Grogan calling for the ball. Dax Hall with the steal. Pushes it ahead. Vermillion, 2-on-2. Jump shot, no go. And Etheridge the other way. Checking into the scores table, Kiefer Johnson and Grayson Bell. Etheridge kicks it out. Palomalu way off the mark. Spurgey saves it. And here come the Eagles. Momentum shifting in this basketball game as Dax Hall is fouled. That's going to be another one on Anthony Etheridge. He is in a lot of foul trouble, and Mike Hopp cannot get him off the court quick enough.
Yeah, you'll lose him, Ben. You're going to lose some height advantage that you would want. 6'5" player. Bell coming in is 6'3", and Kiefer Johnson, like you mentioned, is only 6 foot. So Palomalu and, as you mentioned, Etheridge come off the court.
And that basket, good. 18-14, Saints lead is cut to just 4. Kiefer Johnson gets it down low to Grayson Bell. Steal, Dax Hall, spin dribble, puts it up, and it's good.
Wow.
And the fans want a 3-point play. I don't know how he wasn't fouled on that, but the deficit is cut to just 2.
Yeah, great anticipation in the passing lane by Hall, and then he took it all the way. A lot of bumping in the process to get that 2 points.
Drew Parker down low, Lincoln Grogan. Shot is up and good. 20-16 lead. Saints have been 3/4 court pressing the entire game. Good, and it goes in for number 12, Chase Othick. Parker had a wide open shot, thought better of it. Puts the ball on the deck, kicks it around. Spurgees, Kiefer Johnson now, top of the key. 23 on the shot clock. Grayson Bell down to Grogan. Grogan to Parker. Parker will put it up way off the mark, and the Saints are not shooting it well from three-point land. Oh, and the ball cannot find the bottom of the hoop. Brett Vermillion doesn't get it to go. 2:05 now for Parker. Top of the key. Kiefer Johnson. 2 at the scorer's table for the Eagles. Steal, open court. Basket up and blocked. Rebound. And the 6'6" frame of Will Spurgees was too much. From the outside, Othick, yes. And the Eagles take the lead 21-20 with 1:39 to go in the second quarter. Spurgees off the backboard, and the Saints regain the 1-point lead, and you get the feeling that this one is going to go down to the wire tonight. Vermillion back to the top of the key. It's good. Chase Othick. Remember that name. Othick getting looks from the D2 and D3 levels right now, and for good reason. He is shooting lights out. Dax Hall with the steal. Open court. And a little dunk for Dax Hall. Eagles are now up 26-22, 50 seconds to go. And the pendulum has swung in Solana Beach. Kiefer Johnson off the back iron. Dax Hall, open court, trying to draw a foul on Drew Parker. From the corner, foot on the line, It's good. A two-pointer for Kyle Plassman, and the Eagles are up 26-22. Saints will play for the final shot. Packed house here on the campus of Santa Fe Christian High School. The subs go back to the bench for the Eagles as the Saints, with 10 seconds left, are playing for the final shot. Parker out to the wing. Grayson Bell down low. Spurgees, top of the key, puts it on the deck. No good. And the Eagles up 28-22. And Bill, put the data into perspective for us.
Well, the leading scorers for both teams, for St. Augustine, it's Lincoln Grogan with 10. And for Santa Fe Christian, it is Dax Hall. He's been everything that we've been told about here. 16 points to lead all scorers. Chase Olthridge got hot at the end, Ben, and I think that was the difference in the first half, as he has 8, but that came after missing his first 4 shots. He got 2 threes and then a 2-pointer. But both of these teams combined for 31 missed shots in the first half. That's got to change.
Jackson McCall hands it off to Palomalu, top of the key, back to McCall. Etheridge is down low. McCall puts it on the deck. Could have been a foul there, no call. McCall fades away, and Palomalu comes up with the rebound. Can't put it into the hoop, and the ball ricochets off of a Santa Fe Christian player, so McCall will inbound it right underneath the Saints basket. They're moving right to left on your television screen for the second half. Grayson Bell, low block, kicks it out. Lincoln Grogan to Etheridge, right wing. Palomalu cuts back door. Grogan fadeaway jumper off the front iron. Rebound. Santa Fe Christian Doucette with the board. 7:21 to go, and the Eagles are up by 6. Palomalu knocks it out of bounds.
.21 still on the clock, Ben.
So
27.
Yeah, Othick will inbound to Dax Hall. Back to Othick. Into the corner, Jarius Bolden has the first touch of his basketball game, and off the back iron, Dax Hall gets the ricochet and sinks it. And if Dax Hall is shooting well from the outside, it is going to be a tough second half for the Saints. Etheridge, monster spin move, and puts it in. They trail by 7 with under 7 to go, third quarter.
Yeah, that was the first open look for Hall in this game.
Hall to Doucette, back to Hall. They work it around the perimeter. Short corner, up and under, off the front iron. Grogan gets the rebound and draws the foul against Jaden Hitapew, and that is not a foul that the coaching staff for Santa Fe Christian is going to be happy about, some 90 feet away from the basket.
Yep. Second one for him.
Oh, no, and McCall and Etheridge are just not on the same page. Still working out the kinks. McCall on the roster for the second time this season. Transfer from San Marcos, had to sit out the beginning of the year.
Yeah, it's going to take some time. We're seeing it right now. There's just no chemistry between him and his teammates on the court.
Double screen for Dax Hall, kicks it out. Another kick out back to Hall. He'll fire off the shoulder, off the right iron. Palomalu with the rebound. Here come the Saints. They're not letting up. Ball up to Lincoln Grogan. Kicks it out to Palomalu, top of the key. Drives against Doucette. Grayson Bell in the corner. Kicks it out to Jackson McCall.
Yeah.
And there's a foul underneath.
I think that Othick.
Yeah, that's Chase Othick, the 6'2", 170-pound guard, with the foul away from the ball. McCall.
Third foul on him.
Grayson Bell. So 5:40 to go. Eagles with a 7-point advantage. And here comes that diamond matchup zone press that St. Augustine has become very well known for in the past 5 to 10 years.
Yeah, McCall right on top of Hall.
Eagles really in no hurry with a 7-point advantage, looking for a good shot. They find a seam, and I think they were a little surprised at just how wide open they were in the paint, but nevertheless, Dax Hall with another three-pointer from deep.
Yeah, give credit to Bolden. He got the rebound and then kicked it right back out to his teammate.
McCall now running the offense. Puts it on the paint, kicks it out. Grogan, ball knocked away by Doucette.
But Doucette had some hands on him.
Palomalu driving in and up and in, it's good. And Hop wants a timeout. It's going to be a 30-second. We'll keep the action right here on the NFHS Network, powered by SoCal Sports Productions. Eagles are up by 8. We'll start with the Eagles, Thomas.
Yes.
What do they have to do to extend this lead against the Saints?
I like how they went to a little bit of a power starting lineup to start here in the second half. They brought Jarius Bolden, as you mentioned, 6'5" senior, pretty big. And you saw it there on their last possession. He gets the rebound. He had to out jump Etheridge and company to get that ball. And then with Palomalu and McCall coming in, trying to converge on the rebound going long, he kicked it out immediately to Hall, who had the open three. Smart plays like that are gonna extend this lead for them. They know their bread and butter for scoring wise. It's Dax Hall, and everybody's predicated about him getting a good look at the basket.
1-2-2 press. And a foul. That's going to go against Grayson Bell. He's not happy about it.
Yeah, he was just trying to fight through. Looked like a pick was set on the far side.
4:18 to go, third quarter. Eagles up by 8. Hall will inbound the ball. Pass underneath the hoop, and it rattles in and out as Jaden Hidapu cannot get it to go.
Yeah, that's a fourth miss there by Santa Fe Christian right near the basket.
Grogan against Doucette, fades away, good. So 34-28 now. St. Augustine cuts the deficit to 6, 3:47 to go, third quarter.
Yeah, Lincoln Grogan just simplifying his game right now and really becoming the scoring leader for this team.
Dax Hall just a step ahead, possibly 2, as he drives the lane and extends the lead. Back to 8 points.
Yeah, another 8-point quarter with 3:25 to go.
Hall gets it to go, and they're going to say he was fouled as well. So he'll go to the line for a potential 3-point play. Eagles up by 10, 3:20 to go. And Thomas, while Dax Hall's height of 6'2", maybe a little embellished on the roster. One thing you cannot take away from number 1 is his quickness. And his first step is second to none. Might be the quickest player here in San Diego County.
Well, what gets me, Ben, is he is unfazed by the double team. We've done games in the past together where a star player gets double teamed and he kind of doesn't know how to get out of his own way and trying to get everybody else involved. But Hawk can somehow work it and does a great job.
McCall, top of the key, picks up his dribble. Nowhere to go. Back to Palomalu. Palomalu puts it on the deck, goes all the way in.
Oh.
It's off the back iron. Pretty touch there from Paisios Palomalu, cutting the deficit to 8.
What a tough shot. Apologize for the technical difficulties once again.
Oh, my. That one was shot from Encinitas, folks. And now the other way. Jackson McCall loses it, and an unforced error as McCall and Etheridge cannot get on the same page. And not a good outcome there.
Yeah, one of those nights for Etheridge, right? Been foul trouble, and seems like he's always been the brink of everything.
Hipitu working it around the perimeter. Hipitu from way outside. It's good. Hop wanted to travel, doesn't get it. They're down by 11, under 2 to go. Saints have to hurry. McCall into the short corner, kicks it out. Grayson Bell can't come up with the handle. Spin dribble, kicks it out to Palomalu. He'll fire from way downtown off the back iron. Dax Hall with the rebound. Grogan almost comes up with it. Santa Fe Christian will fire from the outside off the back iron. Anthony Etheridge pushing it. And a block foul going the other way. And the Santa Fe Christian coaching staff is beside themselves on the call.
Now, it's a good call. Didn't get his feet set. Got to get your feet set.
So with 1:04 to go, timeout on the floor. Saints trail by 11. We'll keep the action right here on the NFHS Network, powered by SoCal Sports Productions. And Thomas, if you're Mike Hopt, a little over a minute to go, I guess it's a quick score, and do you start the fouling game early, or?
Well, like you said, 1:04 to go. Got a timeout here. Yeah, you got to get a quick 3 here, Ben. And if you get a quick 3 here, then you go into the foul game. I agree with you, but they're going to need to score in this possession because you can't have empty possessions and then expect your opponent to not go down court and add on to their lead. So it's really going to be telltale sign of how they go defensively coming out of this huddle.
So 1:04 to go. Eagles in the driver's seat here with a 60-49 lead over the Saints. Santa Fe Christian looking to improve to 16-1 on the campaign. Grogan will inbound it. Gets it out to Palomalu. He'll have to hurry. Oh my, and Palomalu doesn't give it up to Etheridge. Had him open. McCall, spin dribble, out to Grayson Bell. It's good. That cuts the deficit to 8. Under 50 seconds to go. Full court press, McCall on Dax Hall. Santa Fe Christian pushing the ball up. Vermillion. Oh, and the ball knocked out of bounds by Palomalu. 37 seconds to go. 26 on the shot clock. And Santa Fe Christian wants to talk things over in a timeout. And Thomas, they did their job. They hit the 3, but we've now let some 33 seconds rattle off the clock here.
Yeah, they hit the 3 like you mentioned, but they needed to, like you said, either foul or create a turnover off the inbounds. Neither occurred. And like you mentioned, they got across the timeline, and then Coach D immediately called the timeout to reset his offense.
Coach D, a fantastic player for USD in his own right, playing internationally, most recently in Spain, his first year here at Santa Fe Christian High School.
Yeah, saw him a few times over there on on campus in games, and that's a tremendous what range he had from his shot.
And Jackson McCall comes up with the foul. 3 seconds rattle off the clock.
Boy, Ben, you hate this. You were talking about the clock, but boy, they almost had Santa Fe Christian in a 5-second call.
Palomalu almost comes up with a steal, and he gets the call. Wow. Right in front of the Santa Fe Christian bench. Didn't see that coming, so McCall will inbound the ball.
Yeah,
Gets it to Palomalu. 31 to go. Pushes the ball, loses it, collects it back, and it's a jump ball. And it will go...
St. Augustine.
No, it's St. Augustine basketball. Yep, St. Augustine basketball. The refs were a little confused there. 26.5 on the shot clock. Or on the game clock. There is no shot clock.
Great steal by Palomalu.
So Jackson McCall will inbound the ball. Look for Lincoln Grogan to peel off here.
I would go to Grayson again in for the three.
They get the, oh my, and it's a steal. And just like that, oh, and then a foul by Jackson McCall.
Well,
they had opportunities here down the stretch.
Explain to me why you have the newest player inbounding the basketball.
Right.
That just doesn't make sense to me. Not trying to say anything about McCall because he is a good ball player, but he just does not have the time with this lineup. And I would rather have somebody with a little bit more experience inbounding the basketball.
5-second call. 5-second call.
No, I think they called a timeout.
Oh, they called a timeout. Okay. Oh, now Mike Hopp wants the 5-second call. He called 5 seconds. He called the foul. Now, or the timeout, rather, the timeout. So it will be a full timeout, just in the nick of time there. And 20 seconds left on the clock. We've seen stranger things in basketball history. May I remind folks of the late 90s with Reggie Miller.
No, don't even bring that up. Why are you doing that to me? It's 2026. I was in a happy mood, and you had to bring that name up.
Well, Reggie Miller managed to rattle off, 8 points in 14 seconds or something?
Yeah, something like that. I was I already had my head down when he pushed off on Greg Anthony.
Right. Well, the Saints have only committed 3 fouls, so 2 more fouls to give before they're in the bonus. Still holding on to the ball way deep. And a foul.
Right. How can you call a foul on that when both players are pushing at one another? It's incidental contact. Come on now.
And hopped. A lot of time actually rolled off the... And now Lincoln Grogan with the foul. So is that finally 5?
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, finally 5. So that will send the Eagles to the free throw line. So now we'll play the foul game with 17 seconds left.
Yep.
Now's a great time to point out a season pass to the NFHS network. Catch all the high school sports in San Diego County you can handle with the season pass. Plenty of basketball left into the playoffs, as well as baseball and other sports. 9-point game. Here comes Palomalu. 16 seconds left on the clock. They got to fire a 3. Kicks it out. Grayson Bell puts it on the deck for some strange reason. Drew Parker can't get it to go. Ball is going to the Saints with 7 seconds left. Mike Hopp coaching to the bitter end. Now Palomalu set to inbound the ball. Another brief timeout to wipe off some sweat.
Yeah, great time for Mike to set up a 3-point shot opportunity here.
Grogan goes up, not fouled.
Wow. Now
And
that's a
Etheridge
foul.
with the foul. And not a good foul as Kiefer Johnson will go out to sub in for Anthony Etheridge. And the Santa Fe Christian coaching staff wants a flagrant foul. I don't think they're going to get it, as Hopt is really giving a talking to Anthony Etheridge. And I don't know how practice is going to be for Anthony upcoming there, but
Yeah, he fouled out of the game, and you don't want to foul out for that reason. It was unnecessary. He's lucky he didn't get called, like he said, for numerous, numerous calls. They could have did what they wanted right there, the referees.
so Santa Fe Christian will move to 16-1 on the campaign. The Saints fall to 8-8 on the season. And Santa